Most cultures envision the afterlife as a cloudy paradise or a chaotic pit. But centuries before modern computing, an ancient text described the journey of the soul as an incredibly efficient, inescapable data processing bureaucracy. This is the Garuda Purana. Compiled between the 8th and 10th centuries, it abandons vague spiritual descriptions in favor of a mechanical framework that tracks every human action. The text unfolds as a dialogue between Lord Vishnu and the mythical bird Garuda. Vishnu provides the technical details of existence, outlining how the universe manages the cycle of birth and rebirth. The engine of this cycle is karma, the law of cause and effect. In this system, every thought, word, and deed creates a permanent trace in the soul's consciousness. The text treats karma as a strict, quantifiable metric. It is data that is actively gathered and processed to calculate the soul's exact destination in the next life. Managing this data is a deity named Chitragupta. He acts as a cosmic administrator, tasked with maintaining a flawless account of every living being. Every action is leveraged to dictate a soul's fate. The afterlife, as described here, is an error-free data center where the records of a lifetime are permanently logged. Recording the minute details of every living creature requires a constant flow of information. The Garuda Purana explains how a single cosmic entity manages this global intake. Chitragupta utilizes a network of observers, the Shravanas, and their wives, the Shravanis. They serve as the eyes and ears of the cosmic pipeline. These agents wander through the earth and nether regions. They possess the capacity to see and hear everything from a distance, missing no detail regardless of the location. They document every open deed and every secret intention, reporting their findings back to the center of the administration. This information flows into Chitragupta's palace, a space the text describes as glowing with hundreds of lamps. There, seated on a throne of precious stones, he receives the daily ledger of human behavior. Every earthly action translates into a weighted quantitative point, populating an endless record known as the Akashic Records. Chitragupta uses this data to calculate the precise remaining lifespan of all earthly creatures. As the records update, karmic weights shift and outputs are recalculated in real time. Nothing is lost or forgotten. Every thought and deed is archived as an immutable data point in this cosmic mainframe. At death, the soul is extracted from the body and pulled into a dark judicial arena to face the final execution of its personal algorithm. Here, the soul meets Yama, the god of death. He presides over the final judgment alongside Chitragupta, representing the inescapable authority of the system. When confronted with the flawless data of their own lives, the text describes souls grieving over their karma. There is no arguing with the ledger. The evidence of their deeds is undeniable. The algorithm processes the debt in 2 phases. First, souls are sent to heavens or hells, Svarga or Naraka, to burn off specific amounts of karmic residue through reward or suffering. The second phase is transmigration. Once the temporary balance is settled, the soul is matched to a new physical form on Earth based on its remaining karmic profile. The justice of the Garuda Purana is a deterministic, closed-loop algorithm. It delivers a result with no room for error or negotiation. While much of the Garuda Purana details the path of the dead, its practical function is as a manual for the living. It provides a way for survivors to interact with this seemingly rigid system. The text outlines specific protocols that allow living relatives to mitigate a loved one's negative karma, effectively altering the cosmic ledger from the outside. These interventions are the death rituals, Antyesti and Shraddha. Relatives offer physical inputs, like rice balls called pindas, to propitiate the cosmic court of Yama and Chitragupta. Material gifts like salt, offerings of raw cotton, and gold are also prescribed. These act as targeted inputs to improve the soul's standing and favorably influence the final verdict. Modern psychological research suggests these ancient protocols have a significant impact on the living. These rituals provide a structured framework that helps families navigate the grieving process. This visualization overlays the Shraddha ritual steps against the psychological 5 stages of grief. By following these precise requirements, families gain a sense of agency. As each ritual is completed, the mourner reaches acceptance, processing their existential anxiety by actively improving the soul's destination. Chitragupta's cosmic ledger serves the living as much as the dead. It transforms the random chaos of loss into a structured, meaningful process that fosters emotional healing and resilience.